Great, nice work, Morty.
One of the things that makes Rick who he is that he does whatever he wants, when he wants. In fact, you could say pretty much everything Rick ever does is going rogue. In the pilot of the show, one of the very first things that you ever see Rick do is one such example.
Morty, I had to make a bomb, Morty. I had to create a bomb.
What? A bomb?
We're gonna drop it down there. Just get a whole fresh start, Morty. Create a whole fresh start.
That's absolutely crazy.
Come on, Morty, just take it easy, Morty. It's gonna be good.
The fact that Rick just randomly decided to drop a bomb on everyone, yeah, I think we can call that going rogue. Now, I'm going to limit this to times that Rick just went off on his own to do something crazy, as opposed to times that he had to alter or change his plan because something went wrong. For example, later on in the pilot, when Rick and Morty are about to get caught for Morty smuggling mega fruit seeds up his butt, they react by breaking through customs and dealing with a bunch of Gromflamites.
You go over there.
Why does he have to go over there?
Random check. He's got to go through the new machine.
What new machine?
It's a new machine. It detects stuff all the way up your butt.
Run, Morty! Run!
Doesn't count! What's up, guys? I'm Dave Klein, and let's talk about all the times that Rick went rogue. But first, make sure to subscribe to GameSpot Universe for more Rick and Morty or breakdowns of other TV shows such as Legion and Westworld. The Galactic Federation forbids it, so you know you want to. In Season 1, after Summer starts working for the Devil, Rick discovers all of the Devil's objects are cursed, so he goes off on his own to create a way to counter this solely for the purpose of screwing with the Devil.
You can have this back.
You didn't use it?
Sure I did. To develop this. It detects and catalogs all your Twilight Zone, Ray Bradbury, Friday the 13th, the series voodoo crap magic.
I find this all quite preposterous.
Oh, I say, good sir. Oh, harump. Oh, popo, topo, popo, popo. Have you acquired creepy specific old stuff from a mysterious antique or thrift store that gives you powers but with you in unforeseeable ways? Bring it to Curse Purge Plus. I use science to uncurse the items for cash, and you get to keep the powers. Wubba lubba dub dub! Evil things where you can get evil items for free.
Diabolical son of a...
These are the forms for the employee health plan?
All right, yeah, put them on my... I just got bored. Everybody out.
After Rick finds out how much the Vindicators dislike him, he drunkenly sets up a Saw-esque dungeon for all of the Vindicators.
Check, 1, 2. Okay, is it recording? Good. Hello, Vindicators. Welcome to your reckoning, baby!
Rick, is this a Saw thing? Are you seriously sawing the Vindicators?
Morty, I'm a drunk, not a hack. You break the rules, lose the game, or try to leave, you will die. Like in... Saw. Well, I think we've seen enough.
I need space from this.
When Rick is first captured by the Council of Ricks at the Citadel of Ricks, he's sentenced to be tortured, so of course he breaks loose, wrecks all kinds of havoc, and decides to find the evil Rick on his own.
I've heard enough. Run, Morty! Not you.
Those guys were wrong, right? You wouldn't kill yourselves?
Of course not, Morty. How could that profit me? But someone out there is killing Ricks, and the council ain't gonna stop thinking it's me until we clear our names by finding the real Rick killer. Yeah, hello? Hey, what do me and OJ not have in common? Huh? Who is this? I found the real killer, bitch! Get over here!
After helping Summer out by hunting a vampire as Tiny Rick, Rick decides his clone project is a failure.
The teenage mind is its own worst enemy. Oh, I also learned this. Operation Phoenix is not the fallback I thought it would be. I guess it's back to the drawing board. Grandpa's back, baby!
At the start of Season 3, Rick has been captured by the Galactic Federation. He uses it as an opportunity to destroy both the Galactic Federation and Citadel of Ricks in one fell swoop.
One thing still perplexes me. Why would Rick Sanchez turn himself in?
Well, I'm just a dumbass bug, but it's possible Rick knew he'd be interrogated at this facility where we not only keep our most wanted, but our most sensitive data.
Hey, Hey, whoa, what are you doing in here? This area is for teleporting the entire Citadel to somewhere else using only buttons and dials. Yeah, well, it's a bad idea to have it designed that way then, isn't it? What the? We just teleported into a galactic federal prison. I'm gonna go take a shit.
Freeze!
Employee of the month, ladies and gentlemen.
So what are you doing with level 9 access anyways?
Destroying the galactic government.
Awesome! Are you going to set all their nukes to target each other?
Or reprogram their military portals to disintegrate their entire space fleet?
Good pitches, kids. I'm almost proud. But watch closely as Grandpa topples an empire by changing a 1 to a 0.
Mr. President, the Blemflark's value just dropped to nothing.
What do you mean?
I mean, our single centralized galactic currency just went from being worth 1 of itself to 0 of itself.
Oh, dear God, no. Gentlemen, there's a solution here you're not seeing.
While you could say it's reactionary, I think the extent Rick goes for this one makes it a little more. In order to avoid going to time prison for stealing and using a time-freezing crystal, he ends up ripping time apart to avoid this fate.
Take off your collars!
What? What the hell are you doing?
Good question. I suppose the answer is, I'm not certain.
Oh, no, what are you doing?
I'm not sure.
Beat his ass! Get him! Beat him up!
Die, motherfucker!
I'm defeated.
What's happening?
Time is falling apart. We've got to get back to certainty quick.
Pretty much everything Pickle Rick does, just Pickle Rick, period.
Come on, that's it. Come get this delicious brine. What are you doing? I'm right here!
Farewell, Solenia.
And of course, what's more rogue than squaring up head-to-head against the President of the United States?
My grandson has worked hard for you, and I feel like he's earned a selfie.
Honestly, I could take it or leave it at this point.
You're taking it.
No. What kind of fratty-ass status move is that? Get out of my office.
Seriously? You're that stubborn?
He's the stubborn one. I'm protecting my country.
From selfies?
From subordination to hostile powers.
Does China know about that deal breaker?
China doesn't piss on the White House.
Well, why would they? I'm sure it was expensive.
Get out.
Not without a selfie.
Arrest them.
Son, you have a right to refuse his order, and I guarantee you're gonna die if you touch me, and there's no afterlife. Everything just goes black. Don't do it.
Whoa, Rick!
Okay, what was that?
Death.
What kind?
Instant.
Jesus, he's not a fucking god.
You don't know what I am. You don't know what I can do.
It's cool, Rick.
I'm Doctor Who in this motherfucker. I could be a clone. I could be a hologram. We could be clones controlled by robots controlled with special headsets that the real Rick and Morty are wearing while they're f***ing your mother.
I'm going to kill you.
Then come to 312 Olive Street.
Is that her address?
You don't know because you're a bad son.
These are all the times I felt Rick went rogue. What do you think I missed, and what were some of your favorite moments? It's kind of a loose term, so I'd love to know what you think. Let us know in the comments below, and join me next week for the top renegade moments in Rick and Morty. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Later, guys. Peace.